Good evening and welcome to the International Racing Series Season 9 Race 10 from Spa, Belgium, and we're in for a good one tonight. Favourite track of most drivers is Spa. I like it myself. The only negative I have to say about the track is that sometimes it seems like it's too long, especially wet weather. You're looking at a 2-minute lap, but apart from that, it's a great circuit. A little bit of everything. Everybody's just lobbing up right now, so let's check out the championship standings and the constructor standings while we're here. So at the moment, through 9 rounds, Connor is 10 points in front of JTK on 131 points. JTK on 121. Tom in third position on 109. Leg Schrader with 92 in fourth. Husky now going by Ben Huskins on 86. Patronal 77. Troy doing alright there on 69. And Jessek in 8th on 52. ZX is on 45. Gureza 41. The Donster 28. LD is on 19. Arbon on 10. Blue Goggy on 3. Heller on 2. And then we've got 4 drivers that are yet to score points. We won't out them, although they'll know who they are. And as for the constructors, well, the Sauber's looking very good. 182 points for them, with the McLarens in second position on 139. 2 points clear of the Astons, who themselves are only 16 points clear of the Red Bulls. 3 points separate the Red Bull and the Alpines, and then 3 more points separate the Alpines from Ferrari. So it's all to play for. There's still six teams in this, in terms of the constructors, you would think. Evening, Husky. How are you doing? Everyone just getting in now. We're all almost ready to go. As I mentioned, race 10 tonight of a 16 race season, so still plenty of time for people to make a move in terms of the championship, both drivers and constructors. I'm not sure. I'll just have a quick check. I'm not sure if JTK is racing tonight, so that would be to Connor's advantage. See the attendance. Yep, he's unavailable, so a big week here for Connor if he can get first position. It's 3 points over JTK, who we know will score 0. Nice to have everyone in tonight, as usual. We have a new driver in the in the Red Bull, and she'll be making her debut tonight, and that's Min Toki with the South Korean flag. We'll see how she gets on. So everybody seems to be in. Maybe one or two late comers, I don't know. But as far as I can see, that's everybody. No, JTK is not racing tonight, I'm afraid. As far as I'm aware, he put not going, so that's it's massive in terms of the championship. He's just 10 points behind Connor at the minute, so could be a pivotal week for Connor if he can score good points tonight without JTK here. Yeah, I'm disappointed too. I was looking forward to a good race between the two. I'm sure it'll be a good race anyway. It'll be close. Belgium, it's always good here. Plenty of action. But yeah, it is a shame no JTK tonight. I've not been active in the chat this week, so he probably put at some point why he couldn't make it. I just wasn't in the chat this week. I've been very, very busy, so unfortunately I don't know why. But here we go. We're going to get ready. Any second now, I imagine, we'll be underway. We've still got 3 minutes, by the way, before qualifying starts. Loving that 1 bar connection for everyone. That's not ominous, is it? Straight after the update that we had today. Yeah, he's not racing. You're right, Bobo. He's not racing tonight. No, me neither. I'm just having a look in the chat now just to see if he said anything. Can't see anything though. Good turnout though overall. Getting ready for qualifying right now. At any point we could start, so that'd be good. And of course Belgium. There's always that chance. We're going to see some mixed conditions, some wet weather at some point. I'm sure all the drivers are groaning right now of me mentioning that, but it is possible. Andrew's going to be up there tonight, looking for the race win. Obviously, Connor probably pre-race favourite, but I'm sure there'll be a few wanting to put that pressure on, getting a win of their own. As you can see, everybody readying up now. We're good to go. Here we go then, straight in, short qualifying, 18 minutes I believe it is, should know by now. With Belgium being such a long track, you're looking at 1 minute 40s, around there anyway, per lap. You've really got to get your qualifying right, especially on a track here like Belgium, where it's not one of the easier tracks to invalidate, but there are still sections where if you don't get it right, you can invalidate. Also, with it being such a long lap, one mistake can cost you a lot more time. It's the domino effect of just making that one mistake that costs you a tenth there, and then another tenth, and another, and before you know it, your lap's ruined. But we'll see what happens as we move into qualifying right now. We'll see who's first out. Here we go then. Overcast, not wet as yet, but we'll have to see. What happens with the weather and how it evolves during qualifying and also the race. Everybody, as usual, just getting their setups ready. It looks like we've got a couple coming out already, really quickly. We have a Mercedes out of the garage, and that will be Hella, the boss man, first out. So no pressure. As I mentioned, a long lap this. A long out lap, and a longer, of course, fast lap. Then you've got to do your in lap as well. Connor already putting in, going to be trying to put in a time on his out lap. One of the first out, which is quite rare for him. Just looking for any sort of any signals for rain here. It does look, as I mentioned, very cloudy, very overcast. Lots of people getting out now. One good thing about Belgium, with it being such a long circuit, is even when there's most of the grid out doing a qualifying lap, you can normally find a space within the traffic to get your lap in. You just grab a quick drink. Here we go then. It will be Hella the first one round. We'll get on board as soon as he starts going through the bus stop. Lots of famous iconic corners and straights here at Belgium. Here we go then. So Hella's going to start his fast lap. Let's see how he gets on. Round turn 1, that's the right hand hairpin. Down the hill into Eau Rouge and Radion. No lift in the dry. Yeah, very nice. Maximum speed here. Of course, very long DRS sector, which will be important during the race. Huge overtaking opportunity. Into sector 2 now, and around the hairpin, I think that's Brussels. Spelt with an X. Here's where Lance Stroll binned it into the wall a couple of seasons back. Could say that on most tracks though. Don't want to hit the curve on the inside there. That could send you spinning. Tough sector this. Using all the track Hella there. Nicely done. Double right hander into sector 3. Coming up now towards Blanchemont, this section of the track. Another very fast sector. Back to the bus stop, chicane, and just ran a little bit wide there. Went a little bit deep. Onto the start finish straight, and that's going to be a 1:43.6. Connor putting in a 1:42 there. Let's have a look at Mean Toki, our new driver. She's looking to put in a good time here early on. In that Red Bull. Somebody will be able to correct me if I'm wrong. Might be our first ever female driver in the series. So pressure from that point of view. Looking decent so far. Don't want to go on the gravel on the outside there, so that's nicely done. Lots of times coming in. Liam with a 1:42.4. 1:42.4 also for his teammate Husky. Blue Goggy with a 1:42.5, a 1:42.7 for Jessek. And Ice One with a 1:44.4, a 1:42.9 for Gareza. So lots of times coming in. Even more. Leg Schrader with a 1:43.3. Who else has just gone through there? The Dunster with a 1:44.4. Usually slow there from the Dunster. Of course, time to get a couple more laps in. So here's Mintoki. Nicely using all of the track here. Let's see what the braking is like at the bus stop. Yeah, pretty good. Oh, a little bit of oversteer there. Had to make a bit of a correction. But a 1:42.6, good enough for fifth. That's a good debut lap there. Nothing wrong with that. Is Tom has invalidated. So let's go to Sam, who's on his out lap at the minute. Sam will be looking to be up there on the front couple of rows. So far, Connor 4/10 quicker, or 4.5 even quicker than his nearest rival. So looks pretty good so far. Sam using the out lap as if it was as a fast lap. It is a good strategy, so I like to do that. As soon as the tyres are not fully warmed up, but you know, as soon as they're decently warm, go for it as if it's a fast lap. I think it gets you in the zone quicker. Arbon and Bogo also out on out laps at the minute. This is a long lap to go if you invalidate early, though. I can say that for sure. Or make a mistake early in the lap. So Sam taking the wide line out of bus stop, giving himself as much track as possible to accelerate. Also something I have seen quite a few people do, and I like to do myself. Struggling for traction a little bit there in the Williams. Nicely up the hill through Eau Rouge and Radion. Sticking to the right initially, and then just drifting over to the left down Kemmel to give the maximum angle. A purple sector 1 so far for Sam, according to the a bit of a lock up there according to the telemetry. Tough there. And we have Tom putting a 1:42.4, so we've got 3 cars there on a 1:42.4. Very, very close. Just a couple of hundredths between them, actually. Sam at the end of sector 2 now. Jessek with a 1:42.2, getting closer to Connor there. And Connor's just going to leave it until late now. Here we go, Sam coming up to the bus stop Oh, and a big adjustment there. Almost lost control. That's going to be a 141.6, which is 4/10 quicker than Connor. So even with those adjustments, looking like he didn't fully have control of the car, that is a really fast lap. Here comes Bobo round the final corner, and it's going to be a 142.5, good enough for 8th position at the minute, just in front of his teammate. Get down to Arbon on his fast lap here. Incredible lap that from Sam, and that's I thought it might be a bit of a procession for Connor tonight, but it seems like it's not going to be that way. Connor on and out lap now. 8 minutes to go. He's going to be pushing it if he wants to get two fast laps. We'll see. So here we go. Arbon looking here. Oh, almost with the oversteer there, almost lost it. Into 11th with a 142.9. There's Petronal, just gone through Blanchemont. No, he's, what am I talking about? He's down the Kemmel Straight. And we'll see what he's doing here. 30.7 through Sector 1. We're seeing some good Sector 1s. I think as the grip increases, more rubber down on the track, you'll see the times get quicker. I'm still quite stunned with that lap from Sam. It looked decent, but I didn't realise it was that quick. But, the Aston Martin's down in 14th and 15th position. That is very surprising. Struggled a little bit last week too. Just had a couple of races each season really that's cost them the Constructors title. And I hope that doesn't happen again this season. They are third at the minute in the Constructors. Plenty of time to go. Petronal with a 142.9, that's good enough for 14th. Now let's get on board with Connor straight away. He's in Sector 1 right now, and he's just down on his time at the minute. If he's not happy, you can always pit in and then come out on a fresh set of softs. Still no rain, very overcast, but still no wet weather so far. Really pushing the car to its limits now, and he has to. He's got 4/10 to make up, and Husky with a 142 dead as well. Just 8,000 or 800, sorry, 800ths down on Connor. We've got traffic in front of Connor here, who's made up a lot of time in Sector 2, getting a bit of a tow. Might even be from his teammate, that. Now Goggy needs to just move out of the way, although he will be on a fast lap too. No, he's moved out of the way. So helping his teammate out there with a big tow. That could make the difference. Let's see. It's going to be a 141.2. And that is provisional pole. So Blue Goggy doing the job for the team there, giving Connor a massive tow, and really helping the time. Let's go down to Liam. See, is he on a fast lap? No, I don't think he is. He's just chilling at the minute, just trying to get rid of some of that excess fuel. Tom's on his outlap in Sector 1. Nobody's really further along. Let's just quickly nip over and see. Oh, leg Schrader is invalidated. Oh, that's not good. ZX hasn't improved. The Donster, that's more of a time that we like to see from the Donster with a 1:42.3. Tom's still on his outlap. We're going to stick with Tom for now. Third in the Drivers' Championship. Really giving the tyres a lot of warming up here. I suppose with the conditions, the track isn't going to be at its hottest, so got to keep those tyres up to temperature. Well, what an incredible lap there from Connor. Great stuff. Here we go. Tom in sector 3 now. He's got a nice gap. Connor could probably get in and out again if he wanted to. And Mintoki has just started her fast lap too. But we're going to stick with Tom for now. In fact, Mintoki, I think that was her fast lap with a 1:41.9. Good enough for the second row of the grid. Third position overall. Very good. Impressive there from the debutante. There's Sam on his outlap there. You can see just being passed by Tom, who is on his fast lap. Is that a slight lift up the hill? There we go, getting as much of a toe as possible. Up in sector 1. It is very close, so it won't take a massive difference in time for Tom to be to move up quite a few positions here. What we want to see. And that's the Donster done with a 1:42.3. That's qualifying over for the Donster. Very, very dirty sounding engine in the Sauber. Not a fan of that sound. It's like you're kicking a Hoover down a wind tunnel. Tom down on his time. Looks like he's getting rid of any excess fuel. And going to go for it again. We'll have to see, because if he doesn't, there isn't time to get in the pits and come back out again. This is it for him now. Yeah, it's going to go again. We've got Sam just behind, so we'll keep an eye out on Sam's time, of course. Oh, sliding around that corner. Sam is he's just started his fast lap, so we're going to stick with Sam. It is the pressure lap here for him. He does have to make a big improvement here. 4/10 he's going to need. It's going to be tough. So he's 11 thousandths up on his time right now. We saw Connor was actually slower through sector 1 than his previous time. It was sector 2 where he made up a lot of time, and then obviously sector 3 with a bit of a helping hand from his teammate, which is all legal, by the way. Nothing wrong with giving somebody, your teammate, a little tow. Everybody out on track right now, aside from the Donster, who has finished his session. So Connor didn't make it over the line in time. Liam's done. Mintoki is finished. What's Sam going to be able to do here? Is it going to be good enough? It's an improvement, a 1:41.4, but it's not good enough for pole. It's all on what Ben can do right now, what Husky's going to be able to do. Hella with a hella in 10th position at the minute. That's a decent little time he's put in. A lot of changes there. Let's see, will Husky be able to improve? Yes, up to 3rd position. So a really good qualifying time. We'll see. We've got Bobo still going. Yeah, Goggy is invalidated. So let's see what Bobo can do. He's going to improve. Let's see. No improvement there, and he's decided to bin it into a wall. Ice One's come in. So there's our grid for today. It's going to be Connor on pole position from Sam. Only 4 drivers, Connor, Sam, Husky, and our debutant, Mintoki, managing to go sub 142. Now on the 3rd row of the grid, we've got Liam and Jessek. The Donster and Tom on the 4th row. 5th row there for Arbon and Heller. Both probably be pleased with that. Patronal and Gareza, 11th and 12th in the Alpines. Followed by Goggy and Bobo. Leg Schrader and ZX there. 15th and 16th in Aston Martins. That's a poor qualifying session. And we have Ice One. We'll be starting from the back. There we are on board with our pole sitter. And Connor looking pretty good. You see the times, there's quite a big split in the times, and then it's close again, and then another big split. That's because Belgium's such a long lap. You do get that. It's not like Austria, for example, where it's such a short lap that between first and last there's only going to be a few tenths. But here we go then, ready for the race. We're just counting down. That was a very interesting qualifying session. Remember, we will have DRS from lap 2 provided the weather holds, so that'll be interesting. Very difficult to gap a full second in one lap, so we'll see. And it looks better, the weather for the race. I was worried maybe is not the correct word, but I was thinking that maybe we were going to see some form of precipitation in qualifying, but it looks better here. Everyone just sorting their fuel loads out, and of course the race strategy. Will we see medium hard, hard medium, hard soft, soft hard, soft medium? There's a lot of different combinations. Not all of them will be viable though, of course. I think you're most likely to see a medium hard or hard medium compound for before and then after the pit stop. Undercut, I'd say it's, in terms of all the tracks, it's in the top half, just because of how long the circuit is. So if you can get in and get your tyres warmed up while somebody's on old tyres, the undercut is there. So we're going to get underway now for our formation lap, which gives us a little bit of time just to look at the tyres. So we have mediums all the way down, apart from 4 drivers, and that'll be Tom, Heller, Blue Goggy and Bobo. That's quite surprising. I think, now I'm sure somebody more knowledgeable than me will be able to tell. I think that the tyre wear is not awful here at Belgium, which is why some people will start on the softs. It's in quite a quick formation lap. I think because of the length of the lap, you can just go around as they are without weaving too much, and it'll warm your tyres up anyway. got a bit of a gap between, I think, Liam and Jessic in the Haas. It's 10 car lengths that you're supposed to be, so just needs to get a little bit of a move on here, Jessic. Not that they're going like really slow, but the point is you've got to keep up. Very important, this first corner. It's a short run down to turn 1 and then the hairpin, and then because you're going, so you go down the hill where there's a decent amount of room to go 3 wide, but as soon as you hit Eau Rouge and Radian and Eau Rouge, you're going to have to make a decision. You see Connor there is almost sideways on. He's gone to cover from Sam, which is actually not a terrible idea. So here we go, everybody's lined up. And it's lights out. We're underway from Spa for the Belgian Grand Prix. Yeah, Connor there, covering Sam on the outside. Lots of movement here. Liam's gone through, I think, in the Ferrari. Yeah, just overtaking the Red Bull. As we come through turn 1, everybody seemed to get through safely there. Up the hill through Rouge and Radion. Side by side here, Connor and Sam. Sam's had a really good exit and has managed to take first position. That's massive there. But Connor's going to hold that inside, force Sam to back off, which is in turn forced the Ferraris back a little bit. Heller's managed to go through on the Donster. The Donster down to 11th position. Arbon going down there, and we've got a VSC. Something's happening there at the back. Yep, you can see there Gureza. Blue Goggy there, a severe collision with Patrono, and Bobo also getting 10 seconds for a severe collision. So bit of dirty racing there at the back. As I mentioned, just a VSC, not a full safety car as yet, and all 17 drivers still going. That's an unfortunate start there. Connor almost a second up. Sam needs to just be careful here and just stay within range. I'm sure Connor's stretching that delta as much as possible. Because if he breaks... The thing is, if you can't break it, DRS here, the amount of time that you will regain through... well, down the Camel straight through the DRS is massive. So there we go then. Sam is just half a second back. Connor was stretching that as much as he could with the delta. You see a 158, which is a very slow first lap, but that was mainly down to the virtual safety car. You see some cars are now pitting in. 10-second penalty is going to hurt. The front 7 now just pulling away from Heller. And you see DRS enabled, and Sam right on the back of Connor here. Not able to make the pass though. That is a nicely defended turn there. Jessic going through, and Mintoki down into 7th now. Has there been a little bit of a problem there, or just because of DRS and the momentum? Really close here. You see Jessic, Tom and Mintoki all together. This is the battle for 5th position. Of course, we'll go straight back up to the front. Already gaps. A big 20-second gap between ZX and the Donster. Donster having to pit in, I'm pretty sure. Damaged there, and he's gone down now to 14th. Sam has gone round the outside on Connor there, through Blanchimont, and that is a great pass there, just just about saw it. They got the two Ferraris right on the back, and it's a really nice pass from Sam. And I think that might be a statement of intent there, saying, look, I can pass you before we get on the camel straight with DRS. ZX up into 10th, Leg Schrader up into 8th, so the Astons with a really fast start. We have to assume that Connor's going to get through here with DRS. Sam's going to be in trouble here. He could have Husky very close. Husky's just tucked in behind into 3rd position. And Connor once again is the race leader. A little bit further back, as you can see, the Donster, and I think someone just come out the pits there. Yeah, that's Blue Goggy taking that 10-second penalty. Sam again going through. We're going to have to stick with this at the front, because Sam is he's intent on taking that first position and holding it. He's not scared of an overtake. He never has been, Sam. And yeah, really on it. Connor having a look. Don't think there's quite room through this section. Once again, though, this top 7. Ooh, Connor with a little snap there. Just hindered him ever so slightly. The Ferrari of Husky really close now. Is he going to try and outbrake Connor through the bus stop? No, he's just playing the patient game. There we go then. DRS enabled. Very, very short DRS sector here. Not really going to overtake anybody. And through turn 1, El Source, I think it's called. Or is it La Source? And then down the hill. Here we go. We assume that Connor's going to pass here. Back up onto Kemmel. See how well Sam can defend. Just sticking to one side there, Sam. Connor's going to try and squeeze. Ooh, very tight there. Husky in 3rd. Almost running into the back of Sam. Ooh, very, very awkward. Doing well to keep it clean. A slight lock up from Connor. Yes, this top 7 is very much in a league of its own. And Heller with a problem there, down into 11th. Let's quickly go down. Yep, you can see off the track, a little spin, out of the points, down to 11th position. It's quite unfortunate. Had a really good start as well, as ZX and Ice One side by side there. Plenty of time for Heller though. Don't think he's got damage. It's quite a big runoff, and the gravel will slow you down. So here comes Connor in the lead. Don't think Sam's going to try and make it past this lap. No, as Jessic, as you see, side by side with Tom there, has managed to hold position in the Haas up to 5th. Oh, and we've got 2 cars in a wall, and Jessic's definitely one of them. Who's the other? It's the Red Bull of Mintoki. And yeah, that is a full safety car. It has to be. Mintoki's going to have to pit in here. We saw that out of the bus stop. I think Mintoki had more momentum coming out of the corner, and as an unfortunate coming together between the two. Massively unfortunate for Jessic, who will no longer be participating in this race. A good opportunity now for these back markers to get some fresh tyres on. And we'll see if these front runners pit in, maybe for hard tyres, and try and take them the rest of the race. We'll have, as I say, we'll have to see. But let's look at Leg Schrader, for example. Check the tyres out. Not pitted in. ZX is the closest that's pitted in. Obviously working under a delta, so can't be going at full speed. 25 seconds, don't think it's quite going to be close enough. I imagine the front 7 here are all going to be pitting in. Let's just quickly look again at the tyres. So, yeah, ZX has gone onto hard tyres. Ice One has as well. Hella unfortunate there. Probably fitted in just before the safety car on the mediums. I think the hard tyre is the choice to try and take you for the rest of the race. And it looks like everybody in this front 7 is going to come in. So where will ZX come out here? Will be the question. Sam with quite a long pit stop, but no, he's alright. Now ZX is going to be in 8th, not going to be able to catch, but going to be right at the back of that front 7, at least. Mintoki down from 5th there, just because of the wing change. I think Liam might have took damage there too. Dropped to 6th position. So all to play for. Let's check the tyre compounds. Everybody's gone onto hard tyres, even though it's a little bit more overcast. That suggests to me that there won't be any rain this race. So everybody just bunches up. Very, very long lap under the safety car. You don't expect to see more than a couple of laps, but we'll have to see. Warming these hard tyres up. Going to stay out for another lap, the safety car, I believe. So we're going to get one more lap. That should be it, though. That a 2-minute 46 lap under the safety car is that's difficult. As my cat has decided to join me for the rest of this race. Hello, Tails. Hi. You come and sit up here. There we go. I think it's just because of Goggy just getting to the back of the pack here. We're going to start, I would imagine we're going to start lap 8 and the safety car's going to be in. Huge incident. Oh, and it looks like it's kind of going to AI there. Might have had felt a sneeze coming along. So for the Aston Martins, despite their very poor qualifying, are now sitting 5th and 8th respectively, and that's really good. The Ferrari's having a decent time of it, with Husky in 3rd and Liam in 6th. It's good news for them because the Saubers have only got one driver tonight in Tom, so definitely a chance there for them to decrease the lead at the top of the constructors' standings. So safety car in this lap as expected. Hard tyres are on. I'll be surprised if anybody's not on hard tyres, to be fair. Albon and the Donster have stayed on mediums. I can see why Bobo and Gareza didn't want to pit in onto the mediums. Same with Petrono. It's a tough one, that. I mean, when you start on the hard tyres. But they are going to have to take a stop at some point, whereas I think the rest on the fresh hard tyres won't. They're going to try and take this the rest of the race. So Connor just backing the pack up. We know what he's going to do. He's going to go early, and he has gone early. That is the Connor way, if you want to call it that. And, no messing around. He gets his foot down, especially here. Not a long start-finish straight. Just best to go, and then not try and play any games. The front's not really changed. It's between Connor and Sam, with Ben with Husky just behind. Tom up there. Leg Trader now in 5th has got a really good chance at a podium if he can maintain that pace and stay up there. As I mentioned, really unfortunate for Jesek. We'll have to have a look into the stewards' room after the race and see what happened. Was it just a coming together of two drivers, or was there anything nefarious involved? Here we go then, about halfway around the lap 8, and Connor managing to hold his lead. Sam 4 tenths back, Husky about 6 tenths behind him, and then we've got Tom and Leg Schrader pretty close. Liam's just dropped back to 8 tenths down on Leg Schrader, so just needs to close the gap a little bit. Mintoki has managed to pull away over a second from ZX. That's 3 seconds for Petrono for multiple track limit warnings. As I mentioned before, Belgium, not the worst track for that, not the worst circuit in terms of track limits, but you can get caught out now and again, and it is always possible to get the odd 3 seconds. Right, DRS will be available from this lap, so all those in the top 7 are going to be looking to use that to their advantage. Connor being in 1st, if the cars behind him are really close. Sam is, but I think Husky's just too far back to make a pass on Connor. But you can lose out big time here if you're in 1st position. You can lose a couple of positions. Trying to cover the inside line. Sam's going to go around the outside. He's made it. Yep. That's a really nice pass. And both drivers almost coming together, but not quite. So really nice there. Lockups on the inside. Husky getting all that smoke in his face. Bobo and Hella are having a, no pun intended, a hell of a battle there for 10th position. He's actually 9th position because of Petrono's 3-second penalty. Here we go. Ice one with 3 seconds now, which is going to be costly. Husky not able to quite keep on the back of these two at the front, but as long as he stays within that 1 second and keeps getting DRS, he's going to stay close enough to where he might have a chance of making an attack at some point. Connor very close though. You see Husky just closing in because these two battling. And Connor's gone to AI mode there. Now he's back. I thought that might have been a disconnect. As you see, Tom couldn't quite get down the inside. Looking to try and make a pass. Blue Goggy's gone through on Bobo in 10th. Look at this. That's front 7. Absolutely going for it. As you follow Husky in 3rd. Sam managed to pull out a little bit of a gap now. Obviously that's going to be closed down this straight, down the Kemmel Straight, but not by enough. That's the thing. Got movement further down due to the DRS. Ride on board with, let's go on board with Liam here in 6th position. You can see everything in front of him. He's got about half a second on Moontoki behind, so we'll be looking to make a pass rather than defending at this point in time. Meg Trader's done well, holding on to 5th position quite nicely in the Aston Martin. And also 5 teams in the top 5 positions, 6 teams in the top 7, well 7 in the top 8 even, is really good. Everybody bunches up. This is the Constantina effect, going through a corner as everyone slows down, and then as they accelerate away, the gap goes to what it was before the corner. It's like an accordion. Let's see if anybody's going to try and make a pass. No lift by anyone. You can see there on Liam's steering wheel, the yellow bar, that's his IRS, and he's got quite a lot of it. He's in a good position to use that extra energy, use that extra power if he needs to. Nobody managed to make an overtake. Look at these 3 here. This is ZX, Blue Goggy and Patronal all right together. They're 4 seconds behind the leading pack, but they're having a battle of their own, and none of them are giving way to the other, and they're really going for it. If you look just behind them from Garessa, we've got Bobo, the Donster, Hella as well, all looking to make some moves in what now is going to be about halfway through, and it's going to be important in setting yourself up for the rest of the race. And Tucky's managed to close the gap there on Liam down to 2.5 tenths. Now 2 tenths. This is going to be pretty close. You're going to see a try to make a late break. No, not quite. She's going to be patient here. Plenty of time left. You might say only 11 racing laps, but they are long laps. A lot of opportunity. Oh, and big lock up there. That's going to lose quite a bit of time, unfortunately. Let's go up to the front. Let's get on board with Connor and see. He's about 3 tenths back, so he's had a really good exit there too. So you get the toe and then you get the DRS. This could be a big opportunity for Connor to pass. Looks like he's going to hold that line. Yes, he is. He manages to get through. Sam down into second now. As you can see, Ben and Tom all just playing the waiting game, being nice and patient. So Patronal up to 8th, ZX down to 9th. Let's go down to that battle there for 8th position. Oh, and already saw there Patronal just about managing to keep it under control. He's ran wide, and ZX has gone through, and so has Blue Goggy. Patronal there, all sorts of problems, and has lost 2 positions. ZX now up into 8th, Blue Goggy into 9th. Arbon with a 3-second penalty there for multiple track limit warnings. And this battle here for 8th position is just like the one at the front. There's a lot of cars in this. There's 7 actually. just like the pack at the front. As Liam looking to make a pass on Leg Schrader. He's got the line. Is he going to hold it? He's got to be careful here. There's no contact. Leg Schrader is very clean. He's known as one of the cleanest drivers on the grid. And he's allowed Liam enough space there. So yeah, great pass for Liam. Up into 5th position. And here we go again. Get on board with Sam. Let's see how close he can get. Very close, look. Getting the toe, he's surely going to get past pretty easy here. Although Connor is positioning himself quite well. Sam wanted to go through, was going to have to take a big risk there. It's well defended from Connor. Back down to that battle for 8th position, by the way. And as you can see, oh, almost a touch from ZX on Blue Goggy with Petronal right there. Petronal having a look. More time penalties incoming. Hella with 3. I think Ice One got another 3 there as well for track limits. When it's close battling like this, it is difficult. This battle for 8th position is a really good one. They're falling back in terms of distance to themselves and Leg Schrader in 7th, but now having a really nice battle. Just quickly have another look at the tyres. So ZX has probably got a bit of an advantage here. You would imagine Blue Goggy's got to come in on those mediums. So is the Donster, Hella and Armon. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to take those tyres, those mediums, the whole way, and for the performance of them to still be there. You can see side by side, Husky now starting to put some pressure on Sam. Tom isn't about to let Husky pull away and make a pass. A bit of a glitch in the matrix there as Sam goes through on Connor. There we go. I think Husky just momentarily went into AI mode, not purposefully. I think it was more down to just connection, and they've sorted themselves out though. No incident. Husky still in 3rd, Tom right behind with Liam, then Mintoki, then Leg Schrader. Leg Schrader's dropped back now, 7.5 tenths. Quite far in front of 8th position. He's a good 6 seconds, but needs to get back on the back of this pack. He doesn't want to be in no man's land. He doesn't want to be there where he's not getting any DRS. A good race so far. Right on board with a debutant from the Republic of Korea, Mintoki, according to her flag anyway. And very quick down here. Through Blanchemont. Nobody taking a risk at the bus stop, as Sam did on lap 1. Leg Schrader's managed to get the gap down to about 6 tenths again. So now ZX going to try and make a pass on Bovo. No, but will have DRS. Let's see if he can make a move. We'll keep an eye out on the front runners, but as Blue Goggy gets 3 seconds for multiple warnings, as you see ZX is going to easily get through. Very powerful, the DRS. Just the straight and the fact that you get the toe, then you get the DRS, and you're going at such a high speed. So nice move there from ZX, up into 10th position. Needs to close the gap on Blue Goggy to get DRS from him. Back up to the front then. We'll ride on board again with Mintoki. As you can see all the cars in front. as I mentioned, a nice view of the leaders here. Any sort of move gets made, we will have the perfect view of it. We're about to start lap 16 soon. Well, 7 racing laps going to be left. See, she's very tempted, Mintoki. Looks like she wants to have a go. Ooh, a little bit of oversteer there. Just going to drop back ever so slightly. Let's give Leg Schrader an opportunity to get close. Of course, unless Liam manages to pull out a second gap here, it's not going to be the end of the world. As we go on board with Liam. That's a really good exit. He's really going to have a go at Tom now. Liam's going to look to move up into 4th position, and does. Connor's, you can see in the... and there's a bit of damage there. Connor managed to get through on Sam. I don't know who took that damage. I'll have to have a look. Definitely somebody got... Is that the Ferrari of Husky, maybe? He is struggling to keep it under control. I think that's his front left end plate there. Damaged for Husky. That's very unfortunate. As Tom looks to get through again on Liam. It's been such a clean race so far, and just a slight tap, and that's that wing is very much damaged. I'm not sure whether it would be the right idea to pit in right now. If you just stay with this pack, even if he drops down and ends up in 7th, there's Mintoki here making a move up into 4th position in the Red Bull, up into 3rd position in the Red Bull. Oh, back down into 5th. This is really tight racing here. Now up into 3rd. Look at this, they're 3 wide. Mintoki's going to have the inside line here. Possible 2nd place. It's going to be close. Sam and Mintoki just side by side. It's so close. Sam's just managed to get in front there. All changed. Husky down to 4th. Liam 5th. Tom 6th. Oh, I'm both shocked and delighted that there were no incidents there as Leg Schrader goes through on Tom. And Sam moves past Connor there side by side. They don't want any... and 3 wide. And there's a touch from Liam on his teammate. Just giving a little bump saying, get a move on. Incredible stuff. Mintoki, she made no mistake there. Wanted to pass, wanted to make the move, and did. As you see, Husky struggling through those left-handers. It's going to be very difficult. But as I mentioned, I'm not sure at this point there's any benefit in pitting in. At worst, if you don't pit, you're probably going to finish 7th. If you do pit, you may finish a lot lower than that. So, yeah, got to stay out as he lets his teammate through. Also the correct thing to do there. And Mintoki now looking to chase down Connor. Almost have the lead of the race. All nicely through. It's a good opportunity for Leg Schrader to take 5th position again. Obviously with an actual wing, an actual front wing. We'll see. It's going to be Connor trying to make the pass on Sam, and Mintoki's going to go all the way round here and make the double overtake for the lead of the race on lap 18. Incredible! From 3rd up to 1st in the Red Bull. Sam has now dropped down to 4th position. Liam up into third. Leg Schrader gets that fifth. Sam losing out there from first to fourth in the space of a corner and a bit. But I think the story there was the double overtake from Mintoki. From third position, went really, really wide as possible. Caught Connor out maybe a little bit. Connor was concentrating on getting past Sam. And we have a new race leader. And that is an incredible double pass. Sure that'll be in there for overtake of the month. As Husky just dropping back now. Tom has just gone through on Husky. That's the problem with not having that wing. Just trying to keep within DRS for as long as possible, really. As we see Liam and Sam side by side. Sam not quite able to make that pass stick through the bus stop. Liam locking up a little bit. Here's where now it's one thing getting into first position here at Belgium, using the Camel Straight to your advantage. It's another thing keeping it there. And Connor's looking, he's closing that gap really quickly. Yeah, has managed to go through. Sam has managed to go through too. And Toki just losing out 2 positions. Back down into third position. Sam slingshotted there. And Connor now half a second up. That 3-second penalty for Husky's gonna be difficult now. Losing out that front wing damage. I still think it was the correct thing to do to not pit in. It's a tough call when you're out there, but as I say, I think it was the right thing to do. And we're going to lose more time by pitting in. We're going to end up really far back, maybe like 13th, 14th. And there's 3 seconds for the Donster, now 6 seconds total. Quite a few people taking time penalties. Easy to do when you're racing side by side, of course. Connor managed to get almost 8 tenths now. And we've got a safety car. Oh my word. We've got a safety car out. And lap 19, everybody's going to pit in surely. Soft tyres. You stay out and risk it and say, see if the safety car can stay out for 3 laps. It's going to be a chance for Husky to change that front wing. We'll lose out a little bit, but at least we get that wing changed. As I mentioned, I assume soft tyres for everyone. Guereza's stayed out. Got a 3-second penalty. That's surprising. Surely that's not right, is it? Surely. No, it is. Currently running in 3rd position. That's going to be awkward for those behind Connor and Sam there. They're going to have to make that pass. Literally everyone else has pitted in for soft tyres. And Guerreza stayed out on the hards. And if you can stay in front of all the rest of those that have penalties, could be a big brain. Pick up some points, but we're going to have to see. Don't see the safety car staying out for long just because there's not long left. This is lap 20. We'll only have 2 laps after this lap ends, so possibility of safety car coming in straight away here. Nobody DNF'd. Only 1 DNF total, and that was Jessek with the incident coming out of the bus stop between himself and Mintoki. We'll see. 2 laps. We're going to have... should the safety car come in now, we're going to have very much a sprint race until the end. And we're going to have 1 lap of DRS. You see Husky down in 12th position with the 3 seconds as well. That was very much due to due to the wing damage, obviously having to run wide through certain corners makes things more difficult. Yes, the safety car is coming in, so we're going to have one lap without DRS and then a lap of DRS. The Aston Martins in 6th and 10th. The Alpines currently in 3rd and 8th, but both got time penalties. So that's going to change. Liam and the Ferrari doing well. Obviously the Red Bull picking up good points. Connor and the McLaren doing well also. What can happen? It's only 2 laps, but it is Belgium. It's 2 quite long laps, as you see. Connor's going to go now and slightly caught Sam out, not by a lot though, but yeah, Gareza going to try and make a move. Mintoki's going to need to really put the pressure on. As you can see, a gap already opening up. Caution in sector 1, that's the Donster at the back there. Don't see another safety car at this stage though. Gareza's gone through on Sam there. That's a huge pass. Sam side by side with Gareza. Boxed in slightly. If it wasn't for those three seconds, that penalty, this could have been a big brain idea, as Liam's dropped down to 7th. You can see side by side these guys all jockeying for position, ready for the last lap. Oh, people running wide off the track and all sorts there. I think that's Petronal. Back up to the front. Gareza now dropped 1 second back. Got to get through on Gareza as quickly as possible. The race is going to be between Sam and Connor as it stands. Look, 2 seconds now, 2.1. Lots of overtakes. As you see the we've got some damage there. As there's Mintoki and Gareza side by side. I think Mintoki just going to be, yeah, just took that. That's going to give her a massive advantage going into that last lap. Tom also going through. Look behind, you can see they're all lining up as we go to the front. And let's ride on board with Sam and see what he can do here. This could be the last opportunity, the last big opportunity. As Blue Goggy moves up, Petronal moves up, Ice One moves up. Where's Connor going to put this? He's got to be careful. Sam has managed to get through. Managed to get through despite Connor just not quite giving him quite enough room. Connor's going to have the inside, and there's a touch. Sam's gone off the track, and that's a 3-second penalty for corner cutting from Sam. That might be changed post-race. I can see that being changed post-race as Mintoki and Tom switching positions. That's quite harsh. Sam's let Connor through. I don't know if I'd have let Connor through there. He might have been forced to. But that 3 seconds is... yeah, there was a coming together between the two. That's difficult. Very difficult. Here we go then into sector 3. Sam's got one more chance to pass. That 3-second penalty is going to be costly. Probably going to put him down to 3rd. As I say, we could see that change with the steward's inquiry. We'll have to see. It's Tom and Blue Goggy going for it. Sam does go through. Oh, and Connor's been taken out. And we go around the last corner. Connor's still in front, just about. And he's won the race. Sam's going to finish 3rd. Mintoki 2nd. Tom 4th. Liam 5th. Leg Schrader 6th. ZX 7th. Bobo 8th. Goggy 9th. Wow, what a finish. What a finish to the race there. That late safety car. Blue Goggy getting the driver of the day. Not my driver of the day though. I'm going to give my driver of the day to the debutant. That's for sure. So we don't get glitched. There you go. You can see the final race results. Mintoki, my driver of the day. What a debut that was. Um, yeah, what a race. Especially those last couple of laps. Just give me a second. I'm just checking something. Well, there we go. Lots of penalties. As I mentioned, I think Sam might have that corner cutting one taken off. I think that's a little bit harsh. But what a race we had. Belgium never fails. It's always there, isn't it? It's always up there. It is a driver's favourite for a reason, and it's one of my favourites to watch too, for that same reason. Always action, always overtakes. And where have we got next week is the question, though. Let's look for the calendar. I was managed to lose it. We've got Zandvoort next week, so another track where overtakes will be seen, and fast action and possibility of a lot of incidents too. Before I leave, I'd like to invite all of you to follow the channel here on Twitch, and that helps us out loads. And also like to thank Hella High for letting me commentate on the league as always. And I hope everyone has a great week, and we'll see you all for Zandvoort next Tuesday.